All praises go to Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shaka Krakadash. Yes, 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 praise your holy name. We like to give double honors to them elders and apostles that's teaching us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding through the Spirit, on down to the brothers, to the youngins that's preaching this word sincerely with no gimmicks. This is a little wisdom. Always good to get that wisdom in. Because that's going to be our stability. That's going to bring us through. Sirach 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all ancient, and he occupies in prophecy. So, he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, the laws, the commandments, and statutes of the Most High, and is occupied in meditation, meditating in it day and night, That's all you really think about. You meditating on, well, what's next, the prophecies that's coming. Will seek out the wisdom of all ancients. So seek out seek out wisdom from the past, because the wisdom right now, is bullshit. So you want to seek out the wisdom of the Most High from the past. He that giveth his mind to the laws of the Most High, and is occupied to take possession of, retain, or keep, to take up space, or room, or time, hold, seize, take over, grasp, busy and active. You're engaged or distracted by. Ancient, to belong to a very distant past, something that has lasted a very long time. And this wisdom and these prophecies and the Most High has lasted a long time, everlasting, So that's what you want to do. You want to be occupied in this word, this wisdom, this knowledge and understanding. You don't want to be occupied in that bullshit in basketball, in sports, in the ways of the world. You want to be occupied in this, in the prophecies, so you can have your mind right when things start turning up in America with this lockdown. They already finna lock down New York. That's one of the elders was saying, they by 5 o'clock today they supposed to lock down New York, so it's coming to Los Angeles also. So this wisdom and knowledge and understanding gonna have you straight, because you gonna know what to do and how to survive, during this lockdown, because the Most High gonna give it to you. He's gonna feed his elect. Sirach 41:3-4. Fear not the sentence of death. Remember them that have been before thee, and that come after. For this is the sentence of the Lord. This is the sentence of Yahweh over all flesh. And why art thou against the pleasure of the Most High? There is no inquietude in the grave. Whether thou have lived 10 or 100 or 1,000 years. So, fear not the sentence of death. The sentence, the judgment, the decision, the verdict of death, the punishment, the decision. The decided. Punishment decided. Okay? So fear not, the judgment or the decision or the verdict of death. Remember that they have been before thee and that come after. For this is the sentence of the Yahweh over all flesh, so we all must die. We done died, so don't worry about that. But, on this round, some of us won't even taste death. But fear not death. This, don't fear it. If it is, and why art thou against the pleasure of the Most High? If the Most High, has pleasure in the sentence of death in you, go ahead, take it like a champ. Don't be crying over it. Oh, I'm dying or I'm finna die. No. You know what I'm saying? If it's the pleasure of the Most High, that means it's meant to be. So who are you to go against the Most High's pleasure? Of the Most High, there is no iniquities. So a period of prolonging or intense questioning or investigation. There ain't no investigation, in the grave. No searching unto it, seeking or a legal examination. When you in that grave, it's over. Then you off to the spirit world. So you don't even got to worry about that. In the grave, whether thou have lived 10 or 100 or 1,000 years, So that just goes into that reincarnation. We've been reincarnated, back to the earth, for many generations, and we done seen many things, and we done witness many deaths, you know what I'm saying? You don't know how many times you done died on this earth, and then came back on the third and fourth generation, back. You don't even know, because he don't put remembrance in you to know that. So, don't fear death. That's the last thing you need to do. Sirach 42, 19 through 25. He declares the things that are past and for to come, and reveals the steps of hidden things. No thoughts escape him, neither any words is hidden from him. He has garnished the excellent works of his wisdom, and he is from everlasting to everlasting. Unto him may nothing be added, neither can be diminished. And he has no need of any counseling. So the Most High don't need counseling from nobody. You know what I'm saying? And how people they need a counsel. Hey, I need some advice on this. Not the Most High. He don't need no counseling from nobody. Oh, how desirable are all his works, and all these things live and remain forever for the all use, and they are all obedient. All things are double one against another, and he has made nothing imperfect. One thing established the goods of another, and who shall be filled with beholding his glory? So everything on this earth is established for a reason, and one thing is good for another, and the ants are good for what they do. The lion is good for what he's here for. Even the roaches are here for what they are here for. Everything has a perfect balance for the Most High. He knows all from the past and to come, and reveals the steps of the hidden things, So even the things that are to come, he reveals that to his servants. Nothing escapes him. Nothing is hidden from him. You know, the Most High eyes are 10,000 stronger than anything. He sees everything on this earth. You know, he the one who had it to come, so he knows what's gonna happen, what's gonna unfold and hatch. Everlasting to everlasting. You know, he's from everlasting to everlasting. You know, he been here. He created us. So don't you think he knows what to do and how to do? And who shall be filled with beholding his glory? Everybody will glorify the Most High with his, you know, his glory is so beautiful and worthy to be praised, you know. He declares the things that are past and for to come, you know. Everything is doubled, you know. He made a man for a woman, you know. He made this for that, you know. The Most High, he does what he do. He do what he does. Make it do what it does. Make it does what it do. Sirach 47 and 22. But Yahweh will never leave off his mercy, neither shall any of his works perish, neither will he abolish the pastry of his elect, and the seeds of him that loveth him he will not take away. And this is Sirach 47 and 22. Wherefore he give a remainder unto Jacob, and out of him a root unto David. So his 144 elect, it's gonna be beautiful. He's not gonna fail them. He's gonna help them endure to the end. And the seed of him that loveth him, he will not take away. So the 144, the first fruits, we love the Most High, because he did put it in us to love him. Wherefore he gives a remainder unto Jacob, and out of him a root of David. Yes, the root. Out of him a root of David. Yahweh Shah came out of David. A root, divine. And we're the tabernacle of David. We're the house of David. But the Lord would never leave off his mercy. He'll never leave off his mercy for us, Neither shall any of his works perish. So none of us will perish, and we are the Most High works. Neither will he abolish his pastry of his elect, and the seed of him that loveth him. And we are the seed of him that loveth him. Praise your holy name, Barak Adai Yahweh. Praise your holy name, Barak Adai Yahweh Shai. Excuse me. You're so beautiful and worthy to be praised. Remainder, wherefore he give a remainder of Jacob unto Jacob, and out of him the root of David. Sirach 51 and 30. Work your work bedtime, and in his time he will give you your reward. Not in your time, but in his time, when he wants to give it to you. And bedtime means not to go to sleep. It means seasonable, before it's too late. A proper time, the right time. Work your works a proper time, before it's too late. A seasonable, in and out, not just, oh, I don't feel like it today. I'm tired of this shit, a right time. And in his time, he would give you your reward. So when your reward, so he already has your reward waiting for you. Our reward is waiting for us. All we have to do is just make sure we endure to the end and be strong, and don't give up the fight. Whatever hits you, go through it. Be a Trojan, be a soldier for the Most High. Barak 2:28 through 35. As thou speakest by thy servant Moses in the day when thou did commanded him to write the laws before the children of Israel, saying, if ye will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nation where I was scattered. So they didn't hear his voice. So the 2/3, what didn't hearken unto the voice of the Most High. So he didn't have that small number among the nation where I will scatter him. That's the 144 elect that he did scatter. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. And boy, are our people stiff-necked, hard-headed like a motherfucker. Want to do what they want to do. Don't want to do the Most High work. Don't want to listen to the laws and the commandments. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves. So we're in our captivity right now, and the elect are remembering who they are, remembering themselves, remembering that we are the Hebrew Israelites, and we are the Most High's people, and we are the children of the Most High. And how we should conduct ourselves and behave ourselves in such a way that we wasn't doing, that we was in our captivity, we was going off. We was doing what Esau wanted us to do through his witchcraft and bullshit. And shall know that I am the Lord there. Okay, let me go back. For I knew they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivity they shall remember themselves, and shall know that I am Yahweh their power. For I will give them a heart and ear to hear. So he will give us the mind and an ear to hear. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name. We praising him right now. Praise your holy name, Barak Allah Yahweh. Praise your holy name, Barak Allah Yahweh Shai. And return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds. So the 144 elect, we're turning away from that bullshit that we used to do. You know what I'm saying? We sometimes we might go off and not get it all the way right, but we done turned away from that bullshit that we were so locked into. For they shall remember the ways of their father, which sinned before Yahweh. So we gonna remember, the ways that our Father did, you know, because our Father are us, you know. So we gonna remember that and like, oh man, that was real wicked what we was doing, you know. We gotta turn from that bullshit. You know, which sinned before Yahweh. We were sinning before Yahweh. And I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their father Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it. You know, so we gonna be the kings and princes of the land to come. You know, which is just around the corner. You know, the tabernacle of David. You know, the house of David that Yahweh Shai will rule over. We're going to be kings and princes over there. That they shall be lords of it. And I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them and their power, and they shall be my people. And I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them. You know, so we're gonna be in there for everlasting, man. You know. So this is a fight that we got to fight. We gotta endure to the end. We gotta be strong. We gotta be soldiers. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, we in the flesh. Yes, it's weak, and sometimes we go off, but you continue to praise his name, to continue to give him glory, you know, even though you might fall off, but get back up, you know, and praise his holy name, you know. Don't go all the way off. Yeah, we might slip and fall. Yeah, this flesh is weak, but stay strong, brethren, you know. Be a soldier for the Most High. You know, he's a soldier for us, you know. Yahweh Shai went through the ringer for us. So we got to go through the same thing, you know. We can't reap these rewards and benefits for nothing. We got to go through a little something, you know, which is a light thing to the Most High, you know, to receive what we going to receive. We can't even imagine what we going to receive. We can't even imagine a tenth of what we going to get. Our rewards is beautiful and great and abundant. So with that, we're going to give all praises and glory to the Most High. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Karakadash. Shalom.